Now, once the DAG is created, let's see how to deploy the DAG. Okay, how to deploy the DAG. So let me start Ubuntu. Okay, now if I do ls, I see the Airflow folder. Now I will go to Airflow folder, change directory to Airflow. Again, see what files are there, folders are there. DAGs is present, right? DAGs is present. So cd DAGs. Now if I see the path, if you see here, we are under path of Airflow and DAGs. Whatever file we have created, this var demo.py, we have to upload it here. Okay, so I have already done it. If you see ls, I have already uploaded the file here. Now if you want to see the content of this file, var demo, see here, I have imported all the modules and all the required functions. I have created a default dictionary. Then I have created a DAG variable. I have created task, 2 dummy task, 1 bash operator, and then I have done the sequencing. Okay, now I will close the file, and basically once this file is uploaded in the DAX folder, what you have to do is you have to run 3 commands. Okay, how to create a DAG, it is done. How to deploy the DAG. Okay, so basically there are 3 steps. First, you have to do airflow db init. That's the first command. Second is airflow web server -port 8080, port spelling port 8080, and the third command is airflow scheduler. Okay, so basically these 3 commands you have to run, and before these 3 commands, obviously upload the .py file to airflow DAX folder. Okay, and then perform these 3 steps. Now we have uploaded the py file to DAX folders. Now we have to do airflow db init. I'll just copy paste it here. You see db is getting initiated, airflow db, and initialization is done. Now what you have to do is you have to the second command, execute the second command. Okay, so I have started this Airflow server port 8080, and again I will open the new window. Last command is airflow scheduler. Now these 2 windows are running. If I go localhost port 8080, I can see 2 DAGs are created. Okay, now what was the name of our DAG is dummy DAG variable demo. If you see dummy DAG variable demo, now you'll see the Airflow framework has taken care of converting all this code which we have written into the graphical format. If you see, we have written T1, T2, T3, and the task IDs are task1, task2, and bash operator. So this graph or this tag got created. Now, if you see this window, you'll relate to most of the terminologies which I was talking about. Okay, so this complete graph is known as a DAG. You'll see it here, DAG, dummy DAG. This is the DAG name. Okay, this status is if you want to pause or unpause the DAG. This is the status. Now this DAG is consist of task and its relationship. Okay, so this is one task, second task, third task and its relationship. You'll see it's always from left to right by default, and you see the layout here from left to right. Now when this DAG will get executed, you'll see the schedule time here. If you see the cron tab notation, it's every minute basically, and the next run also it is showing here. The next run will go it will execute on 8:15. Okay, current time is 8:30 UTC. Okay, this is my profile information from where I am logged in. Okay, which all operator I have used in this whole DAG, you can see it here. I have used bash operator and dummy operator. Okay, now how to see the code of this whole DAG? You see here this code. Simply click here and you see the code of this whole DAG. So we have first, second, third task, it's sequencing, and what is the bash command, it's executing. Okay, go back to the graph. Now to see the log of each, if it is failed or success. So basically from the color notation, we can see gray is queued, light green is running basically, dark green is success, red is failed. So these four are mostly used. Okay, dark green means success. Let's see the log. Click on this and you see the log option here. Click on this and you see all dependencies are met, starting up attempt 1, executing the bash operator. Okay, and the output you'll see here. Output is the whatever variable. So basically this is the value I stored in the variable, admin variable. Okay, so that value got printed here. Okay, and if you see again, if I go back to the code, from where this value is coming, if I go back to the code, print foo. Okay, fw is coming from variable.get.var1. So now this is Airflow admin variable, and where it is stored? It is stored in admin section and variable. Now you see the key value pair is here. var1 is nothing but this is my PWD. This is the value. So whenever I call the key, I get the value. That value is nothing but this is my PWD. This value gets stored here and this value gets printed here. And that's why we are seeing that in the log one. In the log one. This is the output. Okay. And this is the timestamp where it has run. Okay. Return code 0 means it is successful. Anything other than 0, that means it is failed. Okay. And the default variable which we have set, right? My email account, owner, tag ID name, task ID, right? So all this information you can find it in this log. Now, if I go back or to the graph window, I want to execute this task again. Okay, how to do that? So simply click on this, uncheck these two options and hit on clear. Say okay. And if you see again, it will go on a white, then light green. Okay, it is queued. It is queued and it is dark green. So it executed again. Now if you see, there are two logs. Okay, now let's see the second log. Oh, it's got downloaded. Let's see here, log. Now you see that was the first log. You see the timing 1400 and this is 1403. The second time, this is attempt 2, which we have executed manually. Again, the output is same. This is my PWD. Okay, again return code is 0. That means it is a success. So this is the basic UI of the Airflow and how you trigger the DAG. If you want to trigger the whole DAG, there is this option here. It will trigger the whole DAG from the start. If you see here, first, second task completed, third is queued, and third is also completed. You see, this is how you trigger the whole DAG.